Welcome to the Lookout on Outlook series, brought to you by the University of Wisconsin River Falls Division of Technology Services, the Teaching and Learning Technologies team. Today we're on the lookout on Outlook for forwarding email or forwarding calendar appointments in email that will associate with the person's email, or just send them as a FYI and they're not included in the particular appointment. So let's take a look and see how we can do this in Microsoft Outlook 2010, and also we'll take a look at the Outlook web app, and we'll also take a look at the Mac version of Microsoft Office 2011. So here we are in the Microsoft Outlook 2010 Windows version, and let's say I wanted to take this particular item right here, which is a Blackboard setup calendar appointment on my calendar. I could easily just drag this over, click on it, highlight it, and drag this over to the mail and just drop it on mail. And what you'll see is a window appear in the background, and this then allows me to send it to somebody. So I could send it to Freddie here, and Freddie would not be included in that particular meeting. He could decline it, but it will give him the availability to see what's happening in that particular meeting. And that's an easy way to do that with folks, or you could CC them here or BCC them here, and then they're not actually included in the meeting, although this will give them the option to be included in the meeting if they want to. They could just click on it in their email and accept the invitation. Otherwise, just decline it and they just get the FYI. So that's an easy way of doing that. We're going to close this for a minute here. Another way of doing this in the Windows version is I can use this forward button up here, and if I highlight the forward button and choose it, I could do the forward. That would be just like dragging it to the mail folder like we just did, or I can forward it as an iCalendar, and then it gets forwarded as an attachment. They can open that up and then see all the details, and they could also add it to their calendar if they want to. I could also forward this as a text message, but with this you may have to be subjected to the rules from your service provider that would have information on your email messages to your mobile phone. So it might be an extra cost factor for you. So you may or may not want to do that to set that up. So we're going to cancel that. So that's how you do that in the Windows Outlook 2010 version. Let's take a look and see how we can do that in OWA. If I go to the browser window here and we pick that up, here I'm in OWA. I cannot drag this, so I couldn't highlight this and drag this over onto the mail folder. It doesn't work in the internet version here because we're on a browser. But what I can do is right click on this and I can choose forward, and then again all the meeting information is not actually contained in here, but it's contained as a attachment, and I can choose to send it to other people or CC them. They would then get a message in their email and they can choose to accept it or decline it. If they do accept it, it does put it on their calendar and make them tentatively available, and if they accept it, it makes them permanently in that particular, as a attendee in that particular meeting. So be careful if you don't want them to accept it. You could tell them that in here, please just decline this meeting, just an FYI, things like that. So we can close that. That's how you would do it in the Outlook web app version. Let's take a look how we would do this in the version of the Macintosh. So here's the Macintosh version. Again, I could highlight this. I can't drag and drop it onto the mail. It doesn't work. It'll just come back here. It doesn't work that way in the particular Mac version, but there's a couple things you'll notice here in how we can do this. If I highlight this particular meeting, look at my ribbon up here on the appointment. I don't see a forward on here because this is a particular meeting that I set up just as an appointment. So on this one, if I highlight this one, you'll see this one is a meeting, and again, I do not see a forward area up here, forward button, because I created that particular meeting and I'm the originator of it. But let's take a look at a meeting over here. Once I click on a meeting that somebody else created on my calendar, and I may want to forward that to that particular person, I can open that up, or open it by highlighting it, and now you see the tools for the meeting change up here, and I do have a forward, and if I want to choose to forward that, I can put that person's name on there and it will forward this information that you see down here. It will also allow them to accept it or decline it on their particular email so that it would post it either tentatively or permanently upon their calendar. So another thing I could do is just open this up, and I could come in here and I could actually take a drag and highlight all of this and add it, or I can forward it right from here. Both the OWA, the application of the internet, and the Mac version don't really allow you to do the drag and drop that information on there and or send it as an iCal, but it comes in as a meeting recipient or a meeting forwarding with information, and it could append itself right to their calendar if they accept it. So that's how you can do these simple little things and forwarding particular information to people after you've created a meeting. So I could also do this here. I could open this up and I could add people into it, but I can't really forward it in this particular way. Okay, so if you want to forward it, you can do that in 3 different ways on these 3 different versions here. It saves you from having to put the person into the meeting as a CC person or a BCC when you're creating the actual appointment and creating the actual meeting. So there you have it.